I just got my butt handed to on Connect 4 with Rolly, man. So.
It's gonna be Connect 4 to your chin next time.
Oh yeah, sign up for KOs, huh? All right now. I like it. See, we get him out of his character. Good.
This fight is legendary. It's a banger. It's a must-see fight. August 22nd here at the T-Mobile Arena on DAZN and Amazon Prime and all the good stuff. And we're gonna have a great undercard. Teal's dad is fighting my dad on the undercard. You guys gotta see this. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna have a good time. No, there was nothing that happened. He just straight ducked. Like, there's no, like, bro, like, he said it was a great
He told you it was a great offer.
yeah, he said it on video. Did he not? And then he just started saying we just outpressed us. How we outpressed ourselves if we're the ones that sent the contract? It don't make sense. He simply just did not want to fight me, and that's cool. Now he can go fight his mandatory.
I could trigger certain things. I could say certain things. Don't know if that even resonates anymore, right? So, and that's from him just going on his concourse with God, you know, and with his belief and how he sees things. So he took that whole time after fighting and beating Ryan Garcia in Times Square, that Fatal Fury, that it's kind of giving him more time to progress and take that time to reassess on what he wants to do in his further on in his career.
I mean, I want to do a big fight. But you don't get the same amount of
money.
No. Forget about, bro. I don't box for money. I've never boxed for money. I don't care about money. Money, one day I'll have $1 billion. One day I'll have nothing. It doesn't matter. It makes no difference to me. I live the same life. But, you don't get the same dopamine hit fighting somebody less than you do somebody that's accomplished so much more.
When longtime friends Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez came face to face, the smiles meant little because both made it clear they will do whatever it takes to win on fight night.
I just like doing big fights. On top of that, we owe it to the boxing fans.
That is true.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you like this, man. All these guys that fight nobody, and you know, it's all these guys, all they do is protect their O, and it's like they box in survival mode just to fight to the next fight, and they do that over and over and over again, like, and that's the reason why boxing is dying.
Teofimo promises to bring back the old version of Rolly, while Romero insists everyone will see a completely new version of himself when they finally meet in the ring.
I don't know who that guy is. He died. Oh, I mean, everyone knows that.
In your view, it's a brand new Rolly, but like he said, could he bring the old Rolly back out of you? Is there things he could say that could bring that old Rolly back?
Nah, that old Rolly died. And he's been dead for quite a while now.
What changed?
I heard God's voice.
When?
Well, the first time, July 31st of 2017, but right before I fought Ryan, I heard it again on May 2nd. Literally moments before I walked out of the ring. I walked into that car.
In a friendly atmosphere, Teofimo praised Rolly's achievements and winning mindset, while making it clear that all respect will disappear the moment they step into the ring.
Rolly's not just trying to just be one champion, 3 different divisions, you know. Obviously, if he would have stopped at the first one, you know, so he's aiming for more as well. And I think that we just had to cross paths in that point. But I think this is a good example for everybody coming up into the ranks. You fight your friends, but at the end of the day, it's for what you love, right? I got to find out I really am better than him. Sparring can only do so much. But now when we fight, that's really what's going to show the levels and everything of that nature. Plus, he just had a great win over Ryan Garcia.
This is Teofimo's move up to 147, with major questions being raised for his adjustment. But he insists the biggest factor that decides everything is his mentality.
To be honest, I think it's just a fighter mentality, right? So it's the fighter mentality that I've carried since I started when I put my first pair of boxing gloves. And I fell in love with the sport. So I think just for me, it's just challenging. Why wait and why do these other kinds of tune-ups and setups in fights when if you're already done so much already in your career, just because of one, let's just say one bump on the road, doesn't stop you from having to continue on what your journey is and what you're trying to aim for, and that's greatness. So I think the problem with today is that not a lot of people are setting that example, and I'm here for that. So, you know, Rolly is a tough competitor, tough champion, super WBA world champion at that in the welterweight division, and I just felt like it was only right.
Apart from their own interviews, the boxing world has also entered the conversation surrounding this matchup. Max Kellerman highlighted Teofimo's unique style, talent, and technical ability, while Gabe Rosado took the opposite side by backing Rolly. Rosado believes Romero's power, pressure, and physical strength create a dangerous challenge that could expose weaknesses in Teofimo and make this fight much harder than many expect.
When he's fighting well, I think, oh, he's doing kind of basic things well. And when it doesn't look as good, it's kind of an awkward, ugly style. However, if you take a good shot and you're tough and you're in condition and you do certain basic things and you have heavy hands and you're unconventional, so the shots are coming in from awkward angles, Gabe, that's kind of a dangerous fight for anyone to take.
Absolutely, man. And he's a big puncher. You know, it's a dangerous fight for Teo. You know, I favor Rolly by a little bit, to be honest with you. Just,
hold on, what? Say that again?
Yeah, I do. I favor Rolly by a little bit.
Turn to the camera. You favor Rolly Romero?
Yes, I do.
Expanding on why he favors Rolly, Rosado pointed to several basic mistakes Teofimo made against Shakur Stevenson. He believes those flaws were exposed throughout the fight and warned that Rolly is the kind of opponent who will make him pay if they remain uncorrect. According to Rosado, Teofimo must make the right adjustments now or risk another costly performance on fight night.
I only favor him by a little bit. Okay. And it's if Teo can't make the adjustments, the mistakes that he made in the Shakur fight, because Teo was lunging in. He was relying too much on his athleticism, and he forgot the fundamentals. He forgot the jab, he forgot the check. He forgot the simple things that got him there. He got away from that. Now, if he does that against Rolly, Rolly will make him pay because Rolly is fundamental. He's a disciplined fighter. Rolly, he'll just do the same thing over and over if it's working. He's not gonna switch it up on you. So that's what I like about Rolly.
So Teo is a 2.5, 2 to 2.5 to 1 favorite. It's minus 230 for Teo, and Rolly's plus one, high ones, right? 178. So it's about a 2 to 1-ish kind of fight. You're picking the upset.
On the other hand, Max Kellerman believes the real question is how Teofimo approaches Rolly. In his view, treating Romero as a genuine threat gives Teofimo the best chance of winning. Adding to that, Mike Coppinger reflected on Rolly's victory over Ryan Garcia, arguing that welterweight division is the weight class where Romero looks strongest and most comfortable.
For me does Teo look at Rolly as a threat? If he does, then I expect to see the best version of Teo. What do you see?
What I see is I get where Gabe is going because Rolly's had one fight at 147 now, and in that fight against Ryan Garcia, I was ringside on the call, and the first thing that stood out to me was, wow, Rolly looks good at 147. He had big legs, he filled out very well, and a lot of fighters, as you know, Gabe, are fighting at the wrong weight.
Yeah.
And I think when Rolly gets downgraded, Max, and maybe he gets underrated, it's because he looks bad against Pitbull. Pitbull beat him up and stopped him at 140. And he also did not look good against Ismael Barroso. That was a very controversial stoppage, and he was getting beat up in that fight. So maybe he's a new fighter now, maybe the weight, maybe it's something, but we're gonna find out in this fight which one it is.
Would you have your spinach this morning? That's an excellent point. Every now and then, you really come through with this.
Stepping into the conversation, Tim Bradley raised serious questions about Teofimo. He argued that Teofimo has not shown real power at 140 previously, pointing out that he has yet to score a knockout in the division. On the other hand, Bradley described Rolly's punches as bricks, warning that Teofimo could struggle to survive that kind of strength if he gets caught clean.
Teofimo Lopez ain't got no power. 140 ain't knocked nobody out. He going to 47, jumping up 7 pounds. I've done it. It's different. Rolly thumping. It's different. Rolly is thumping. He can punch. He been at 47 for some time now. It's a different feeling when you get hit with them bricks. And Rolly got that freaky strength. That freaky, special freaky strength. You know, y'all get it. However, Teo, is he gonna have enough pop to keep him up off of him? Is he gonna have enough boxing ability? Which Teo gonna show up?
Another major concern for Bradley is Teofimo's corner. He believes the performance under his father's guidance was disappointing and suggested the team must address the mistakes that were exposed. Bradley argued that every fighter who faces Shakur learns valuable lessons, and he hopes Teofimo has recognized those flaws before stepping into another dangerous fight.
I'm seeing some wrestlings between, the father. I don't know how true that is. I'm pretty sure his father's going to be in his corner, but is he going to add anybody new? Especially after the Shakur fight, because when you fight Shakur Stevenson, most guys, what they do is they reevaluate their entire career, not only their career, but they reevaluate their life, because the boxing and technical ability of Shakur just makes everybody just go, what just happened? That was different. He didn't do nothing but just use his jab the whole time and footwork. Maybe I need to do something like that. So I don't know which T.O. we gonna get, man. I don't know if we gonna get a new version of T.O. Are we gonna get the same guy?
Sharing his thoughts, Sean Porter believes this fight will produce plenty of unexpected moments from both fighters. He expects Rolly to bring the patience and composure he showed against Ryan Garcia, while Teofimo will respond with a much more aggressive offensive approach. Porter believes that contrast in styles could create one of the most entertaining and unpredictable fights of the year.
I guarantee you they're both going to come to the ring and do things that we don't expect either of them to do.
Do you expect any of the unexpected things that you could that are in your mind that I think T.O.'s gonna do this and Rolly's gonna do this?
The patience that we saw from Rolly in that fight with Ryan
is gonna carry over to this fight.
Definitely 100% gonna carry over. I think we're gonna see Teofimo setting up his offense like never before. You remember before, he's always been explosive. Yeah, it's always been that one punch, and then
that was that lightweight though.
Yeah, he's gonna really set up his offense. I think both these guys are gonna be more methodical, and what I mean by methodical is they're gonna be building. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of moments where they're both waiting, but they have to be careful with one another.
Adding his thoughts, Sean Zittel believes Teofimo deserves to be the favorite because of his proven performances, the quality of opponents he has faced, and the experience he has built over the years. However, he also noted that becoming a full welterweight could work in Rolly's favor.
I'm going Teofimo Lopez. Good fight.
Teo deserves to be the favorite because of his accomplishments, his overall skill set, and all that, and save for the Ryan Garcia fight, that's the only time Rolly looked good in the last several fights. But I'm not picking somebody yet. Let us sink our teeth into it, get closer to the fight. But my first thought when this fight was presented and might get done was, I think Rolly is the more natural welterweight. I think he's the bigger guy at 147. Inactivity's a killer. Ask Edwin De Los Santos, who got iced by Rayo Valenzuela in their rematch. He had one fight in 3 years, the Shakur fight, and it didn't go good for him.
The only concern Zittel raised is Romero's inactivity heading into such an important fight. Furthermore, Porter believes Teofimo will be the one controlling the pace of the fight. Breaking it down, Zittel insisted this matchup is far from easy to predict when both fighters' credentials are considered. In his view, Teofimo enters as the favorite because he has consistently been the bigger threat, while Rolly has not built the same level of opposition throughout his career.
Teofimo's going to be more the dictator than we've ever seen him be in the past. So I think some of those are some of the attributes we're going to see in this fight. I think I like it. I like it for both these guys.
Is Rolly, it's funny, as I sink my teeth into this fight, it's not an easy fight. It's not an easy fight to predict. T.O. at the books is a slight favorite. That's because of his overall skill set, and he's the much more decorated and accomplished fighter. I know Rolly's won a couple belts along the way and a couple weights, but he's never really threatened as the man of any division, and T.O.'s been the man in both divisions he's fought in. This is his first fight in a new division.
Right.
But I think Rolly's the fighter who's shown improvement. That I don't think it's a coincidence that patience you saw in the Ryan fight, it came in his third fight.
Having spent plenty of time around both Rolly and Teofimo, Showbiz the Adult believes this is one of the hardest fights to predict. He praised Rolly for pushing Gervonta Davis and defeating Ryan Garcia, while reminding fans that Teofimo at his best can dismantle elite opponents like Vasily Lomachenko. He even described Romero as one of the smartest fighters of this generation.
It's with Rolly Romero where we're just cracking the hell up. And the thing about this fight, this matchup that is so strange is I don't know who will win. I don't. And I really don't, bruh. I'm saying when T.O. is Neo and he's seeing the Matrix, I mean, you would think that he'd be too much for Rolly. But Rolly has this strangely high IQ, and I've been saying it forever. He's going to give you a damn fight or win when you think. Rolly Romero, we call him the GOAT because of the career he's put together, and it's crazy as hell. I mean, he was giving Gervonta Tank Davis some real issues, and he beat Ryan Garcia.
Teofimo and Rolly have shared years of sparring, giving both men plenty of experience with each other's styles. Even so, both insist that history will offer little advantage on fight night. Gary Russell Jr. sees it differently. He believes those countless rounds together will play a major role, arguing that knowing an opponent's habits and reactions can become a decisive edge once the fight begins.
Exciting fucking fight.
You don't gotta pick a winner. Don't pick a winner.
Hey, look, it's gonna be a great night of boxing. It's gonna be a great night of boxing. I think stylistically, it's gonna be perfect for everybody. It's gonna be entertaining as hell. He already entertaining as hell, even when he's not in the ring. You know, he's also entertaining when he's in the ring. I think it's gonna be a great fight, a great night of boxing.
Well, just being a fighter, he's obviously familiar with Teo, not only on a friendly level, but they've sparred a few times. Just how does that play into a real fight?
Just the work that they've done with one another, of course, is going to help each other. You know, but may the best man win. You know, you never know what's going to happen. I do believe that both fighters are going to give it their best, give it their all.
Speaking on the fight, 𝐅𝐂𝐄 believes many people are underestimating Rolly's true strengths. He pointed to the background Romero comes from, comparing it to the foundation that helped shape Terrence Crawford. 𝐅𝐂𝐄 also praised Rolly's athleticism, strength, and conditioning, arguing those physical advantages could make this an extremely difficult matchup for Teofimo.
Rolly got like what Crawford got. A lot of guys don't pay attention to the differences in core strength, grip strength, and so on. Like guys who wrestle, guys like Rolly used to do judo. You know what I'm saying? Like guys who wrestle and guys who do jiu-jitsu, stuff like that, they grip strength is crazy, and punching power come from your forearms. Like your grip strength in your forearm, you get more power out of that than you do out of the bicep and shoulder. So your punching power comes from that. So guys that got good grip strength, they can probably carry their power up because they stronger where it matters, where it mattered or where it counts. So Rolly gonna hit hard no matter what, I think. You know what I mean? Because of his background. You know what I mean? A lot of guys don't give a lot of credit to that, but that's grip strength.
Despite the odds favoring him. Furthermore, 𝐅𝐂𝐄 laid out the path Teofimo needs to follow to secure victory. In his view, Teofimo has shown signs of slowing down in the later rounds of fights, creating a potential weakness. Because of that, 𝐅𝐂𝐄 believes the key will be setting the pace early, taking control from the opening rounds, and making sure the job is done before fatigue becomes a factor.
Teofimo can cause early in the fight. Like if he jump on Rolly, it can hurt Rolly and kind of deter him for whatever his game plan is, then it could be a good performance for him, because I think Rolly coming. If he don't jump out there on Rolly early, Teofimo gonna get knocked out. And the reason I say that is I haven't seen Teofimo carry his power or not only up in weight but late in fights. You know what I'm saying? Later in fights he wears down. I look at him as more of a front runner type of fighter, where if he beats you and gets you down or gets you out of here and the fight going his way for the first 6 rounds, he got you. If it's blank or he really don't open up fast, Rolly will get him out of here in 7 or 8. You know what I mean? Because eventually he's gonna start landing punches and punishing him.
As for Teofimo, he is sending a strong warning by promising an aggressive performance against Rolly. He insists their past sparring sessions were nothing more than friendly work and the real fight will be completely different. Teofimo believes he will showcase his power, outbox Romero, and prove once again why he belongs among the elite fighters at the top.
How am I gonna approach it? Really, honestly, just with just boxing his head off. Getting back to my fundamentals and my basics. That's really what I'm focused on. And in this upcoming match with Rolly, I know they say he's a heavy hitter. We've, got in the ring a few times in sparring, but nothing's like a real fight. So I look forward to a real showdown with him.
Teofimo believes this is the fight that can revive his career and prove he still belongs at the highest level. Despite the loss to Shakur on his record, he sees this opportunity as a chance to restore his momentum. Claiming he remains a household name in boxing, Teofimo is determined to prove his status once again when he steps inside the ring against Rolly.
Because this is the get back fight right here. This is the comeback. This is no need to... A lot of people have criticized certain things about like why a guy, when he gets shut out like that in his previous fight, come right into a tournament champions, right? Or let's just say in Max Kellerman's version, belt holders. I think really it's just I'm a household name. This is what it is. I'm a household name. The Zone sees it, Takeover Promotion sees it, and I think with all that comes together is me taking it over. So I think I'm a risk taker. Always been that way. You know, became 2-time linear world champion at the age of 25. Look forward to making bigger and better records and then breaking my own records.
Rolly versus Teofimo is more than a fight between two talented fighters. It is a clash of styles, history, and unfinished business. With respect outside the ring and everything on the line inside it, this showdown could redefine both careers. Who leaves with the biggest statement? Comment your prediction and subscribe for more boxing breakdowns.